Indian universities not being good enough is a thing of the past, and I will speak of Ashoka obviously primarily. I think the education we're providing at Ashoka is world class. The faculty is world class. The pedagogy is unique to us and is again world class. The facilities we're offering is a world class.
Students know that which are the best universities in India, and therefore I could say with great confidence that the top 100 universities ranked by the Indian ranking framework are the best ones in our country.
People who plan to go abroad and they don't feel safe maybe traveling in the next 1 year, I think it's a good opportunity to look at the new universities that India has offered in the recent times, and particularly places like Shiv Narayan University. Whether you are current students or you are seeking admission, these short-term courses that are relevant and that you can actually use to upgrade your skills are extremely important. Given the situation, at least one course will be floating by May, and that is on data analytics, basically business analytics and data sciences. And I think it would be mostly for our students and alumni, but we may even open it up. By end of May, we should be ready with this. There are other short-term courses that we do run, some at the postgraduate level. So we have a very unique water science and policy course at the master's level, but then it's actually in blocks. So you can do a 1 month certificate, you can do a 3 month certificate, you can do a 1 year diploma, or you can do a 2 year master's, or you can do a 6 month diploma. So
we have partnerships with close to 20 globally leading universities, including Yale, the Stanford South Asia Center, Duke, Michigan, UPenn, etc., Sciences Po in Paris, HEC in Paris, etc. With many of them, we have student exchange programs. And one of the big appeals of the Ashoka undergrad program is that you get to go for a student exchange program or a semester abroad or a summer abroad.
A student can always join a 3-year degree program here, do the first year here, and then go abroad. Because anyways, he has nothing to lose. And many of the universities like Symbiosis, for example, our credits, because it's a good quality university. So many universities abroad accept our credits. Mostly Indian students go abroad for undergraduate programs, So our undergraduate admissions are yet to take place because we postponed our entrance exam called SET, and that can happen, I don't know when. We are waiting for the government to announce their examinations, and then we'll announce ours. And at that point in time, those Indian students who would otherwise have gone abroad for further education after 12th standard can still be hopeful of, appearing for our entrance exam.
Many of these students are already applying to us because our applications are still on. The 4th round is on. And the second is that, Ashoka is very similar in its approach to education to what they would get if they were to go to the US, specifically, and to the UK.
We haven't really increased the number of seats because, as I said, it's we have about, say, 40,000 students who appear for a few hundred seats. So our demand and supply ratio is pretty high. Right now, those students who would otherwise have gone abroad, as I said, would be in this pool of 40 or 50,000 students who appear for our entrance exam. So finally, the admission is done on merit. So it's not based on we increasing the seats, because if a student who was going abroad did not get through our exam, then obviously he won't get it irrespective of whether we kept the seat for him or not.
There is no direct impact on cutoffs. We look at the entire person. It is a holistic education, and therefore we take a holistic approach to admissions. So marks are one part of it, but we also look at extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, leadership activities, anything else that you may have done of significance. And then we have an interview process, we have our own test, and we have an on-the-spot essays.
It depends on the quality that we have benchmarked ourselves by. So whatever number I can take care of, the number remains more or less the same. 5, 10 here and there doesn't matter. So the total number is not going to significantly increase except in PhD. We are ready to take more PhD students this year. And because we think we can, you can support that. Undergraduate, I don't think total number would go up drastically.